Great take! Now, bring forth the bananas!
Welcome to D&D with the Banana Brothers. Apparently it's going to be D&D with the Banana Brothers, the musical. So we got that going for us. Rylan, thanks for pointing that out. I have no idea how those channel points work. I was thinking 500 was a lot. Apparently it's not a lot for someone who's sitting on 11K.
Song request.
Sing, my little birds. This is gonna be, well, you know what? It's gonna be a lore-centric game, so maybe we could just have everyone sing what they're planning to do. I don't know. How do I
what
benefit?
What if I literally plan on singing?
I don't know. How do I benefit?
I walk the plank.
How do I benefit from these points? That's all I want to know, is how the stream can benefit from all these points.
Make the DM sing. That's what we gotta do.
Then I'll lose viewers. I will lose viewers. Welcome everybody to D&D with the Banana Brothers. Let's do our announcements real quick so we can start this musical inspiration. Beaufort t-shirts.
Yeah, we sell t-shirts. Teespring.com.
Yep. Oh, you've got a good one on there. Oh, yep. I got mine on. See, check it out. Woohoo!
Oh yeah.
Buy them.
One of these kids are doing his own thing.
Someone
singing.
Someone doesn't have his own t-shirt.
They make great Christmas gifts.
Sure. Christmas is right around the corner.
Right around the corner. Christmas gifts.
Support your favorite idiot.
I actually have our
Choose
artist
your idiot wisely.
Del Mori working on a special t-shirt for this spring. I can't wait to show it to you guys. I have a really fun idea for that, so that's coming up. Stay tuned. Okay, so our Lindor, Daros, influenced the game.
Wait, this is a musical, right? So
Yes, go ahead, sing it.
All right, stop.
Let him. He has to spend his points first.
Oh, I don't see any.
No, I don't see it either.
There it is. Ryder redeemed request.
Oh, he did it.
All right.
There it is.
Go ahead.
All right, stop. Would you like to influence our weekly D&D sessions? Become a Bananakin, Ancient, or Twilight, Dragonkin patron. You can. This week, our current patrons have chosen the items listed to my right, your left, under the Dungeon Master, right there. I mean left.
It's actually the other side.
Yeah, very good.
Very good. All right, Ukokna, you have no announcements tonight, I don't think.
Good, because I'm not prepared.
There you go. All right.
I am not prepared.
Glatone, go for it.
We are Nerdsmith. Nerdsmith.org is a fan-supported network of entertainers, creators, artists, and contributors just like us. We make nerdy podcasts and Twitch streams that are free for everyone to enjoy. People that support the network make it possible for us to do what we're doing and get access to some really cool bonus content. So please check it out, nerdsmith.org. Our adventure is also...
Clickety-clickety-click.
Our adventure is also sponsored by World Anvil, the most robust campaign management software around. World Anvil helps DMs and writers, role players like us build and showcase their worlds. Nerdsmith has used it for Countless Heroes, Final Rites. I hear there's going to be some really cool stuff on there for Shenanigans soon. I love how organized and lush it helps us keep our worlds, and so we can share them with all of you. Join us on worldanvil.com and light up the forge.
Woo.
We are also sponsored
Clickety click 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 click
by Die Hard Dice, purveyors of the finest polyhedrals in the multiverse. They constantly release new sets of polymer dice, new sets of metal dice. They have beautiful custom colors. Just a couple of weeks ago, or I guess at this point it's been maybe a month ago, they just released 17 new gorgeous sets of dice. Check out any of those. Ocean Breeze is one of my favorites. Snowdrift is gorgeous. Tonight, if you'd like to support the show, if you'd like to get 15% off an entire order over at dieharddice.com, you can get a custom discount code. In order to do that, type into Twitch chat the following: ! Because it's exciting.
Yes.
DHD code. So that's ! DHDCODE. It's usable only at dieharddice.com. Roll with the best.
Yes. Excellent. Thank you. Oops, don't need to see that. Welcome back. Okay, so my announcement is simply playing off of the Patreon that Daros did. As you know, in February, we are kind of pushing the idea of supporting this stream by becoming a patron. And for every 2 new Elder Plus patrons that we get in the month of February, we're going to have a giveaway. And the first giveaway is this dice bag. And inside the dice bag, as Glaton mentioned, a set of Swamp Golem Die Hard dice. And that's our first giveaway. If we get 2 more after that, then I have another giveaway, and that is a beautiful mini that Big Old Joe painted for the stream giveaway, along with, and this is new information, a 6x6 display terrain to put it on. So that's the second prize that we're going to give away if we get 2 after that. So that's what we'd like to do. As you know, Patreon, as far as I'm concerned, is the best bang for your buck, because if you are an Elder Plus patron, you already get VIP rewards here on Twitch. So, it's the best of both worlds. Okay, so let's just go back, start the game. Let's go back and do a quick recap. When last we left off, our intrepid band of adventurers, there you go, that was for you, Beaufort. They are aboard the Raven's Pride, and they are traveling from Ravenscroft. Let me see if I can get my map up here. They were traveling from Ravenscroft to Direbrook. However, on the second day in, they were attacked by a young kraken. The ship was attacked, and this caused some mayhem. Ukokna fell overboard twice. That was a patron suggestion. And they managed to somehow get away from not only the water elemental that attacked Ukokna when he fell overboard, but get away from the young kraken as well. And the reason why the young kraken turned away, as well as the water elemental, is because a larger creature was heading toward the boat. They were able to get the anchor, weigh the anchor, and set a course, continue their course toward Tarathiel, which is the elven city that they had to drop off some items, and then they were going to head to Direbrook. Unfortunately, the boat took some damage, and now they're stopped in Tarathiel for some repairs, and that's where we leave off. And there is Tarathiel.
Oh, cool.
It is a city that was built among some smaller islands right outside the mainland, and Queen Galera, who actually is the one who named Amonrath, sits in the very center there. You can see on the map, in that 5-tiered castle, whatever, and then bridges connect all the other royal parts of the city, and then the main city, which is called let me look, I want to make sure I say this correctly.
Click, click, click.
Click, clickety, click, click, click,
Click, click,
scroll,
click, click,
scroll.
Scroll, zoom in.
Forstestad, which I believe is Norwegian or Swedish for the first city. That's its nickname. And Captain Keats, the captain of the Raven's Pride, has suggested as you're landing and docking and getting repairs started on the ship, that you head first to the cliffhanger to find a place to stay. You may not want to stay on the ship while they're doing all the reconstruction. So he recommends a place called the Cliffhanger, and that's where you guys are.
What's today's date?
Oh, good question. You let's see. Takes twice as long to get to Tura. It is Sundag, which is a Sunday, the 25th. If you're looking at your map, and I will.
Okay.
We have a map.
We have a map. Let's get the world map. There we go. Back to chat. Yep. So that's where you are. You are disembarking with your belongings because the captain recommends, like I said, you don't stay on the ship during the repairs. And there's a place called the Cliffhanger that you could stay if you wanted to, or you could just explore. But let me get my notes just in case.
And how long do we think that the repairs are going to take?
The captain is expecting about 6 days of repairs, but hopefully they can get it done sooner. Unfortunately, because of the war in the north, a lot of resources are not available, so that's why he's anticipating it's going to take longer than it typically would for ship's repairs. The ship was slowed down because of the damage the Kraken did, but as you guys know, you guys kind of actually helped a little with the boatswain, right? Repairing on the way, and you did the gust of wind, but that's not something that's going to help repair the ship, so.
Well, the gust of wind was interrupted by the mimic.
Well, that was another patron. Thank you very much, patrons.
Can we get off the boat yet? I'm tired of being on the water. I want to be somewhere warm and dry. And
I look at a coconut and I'm like, listen, we have to get back on this boat later on when it gets fixed. You'll be okay with that? I mean, it wasn't so bad this time, was it? I mean, except for the Kraken.
And the falling overboard.
And almost drowning.
We'll tie a rope around your waist.
I mean, yeah, this time we're gonna put you with a bunch of life preservers on.
Can I have my driftwood?
Yeah, I take it out of the bag, hand it to him.
But now you got to carry that.
If it makes him feel better, I'm okay
if he
with
wants
it.
it. Hey, where's Jenny, Darrow?
I'll leave it on the boat, but we have to get off the boat, right?
Jenny's with me. She is probably scurrying about my shoulder or in a pouch that I've got set up underneath my cloak of the fireflies.
All right, just making sure we're all still together.
Okay. All right, so you've packed up all your stuff?
Yes, ma'am, we did.
Yep, and the keg of Clouded Thunder we put back in the bag of holding.
How much of that is left, do you think, after that?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Probably half, I guess.
Of it?
We used it for one night of partying.
Well, we had to get a coconut really drunk for this trip, so we may not have a lot left.
Well, he didn't drink from it. Remember that night he decided.
That's right.
Yep. You tell us. I don't know. We used it like for one night of partying.
You had a big night of partying and you forgot everything.
Yeah.
Well, except that the mimic attacked. And speaking of the mimic, when you opened the crate that was the mimic after you defeated it, you discovered a bunch of maps. Apparently, this is where. But the maps. Everyone, roll a perception check, please.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
11.
Oh man. 13. Oh, I lied. 11.
7.
7. Laton?
4.
4.
I should.
All right. So Beaufort and Darrows, you both, when you look inside the crate, you realize that these maps have been in there for a very long time. They don't look like they're commonly used because you actually saw the map that I posted earlier of the trade routes via ship. And you notice that these maps in here are they're older, and like the parchment that they're drawn on is dusty and more crisp than usual. Like almost like these maps aren't as used as the other ones. And you also found in that crate a small leather pouch that had, we did a die roll on it. Thank you for that, patrons. 82 platinum in it, and a calling card that said Odella. You guys did. Oh, I can't request a song. Oh, it's 10 minutes. I forgot about that. I did put.
Oh my gosh! All right, that means we're gonna have 12 songs the whole entire night.
Songs. I forgot about that.
Hang on.
There is a limit.
Are songs on cooldown now?
Let me scribble the next lyrics down. Hang on.
Yeah. There was a bit. I'll retcon this a little bit. There was a little bit of debate as to who was going to hold this little satchel of coin. Darrow's didn't understand what they were. This different colored shrimp that he's never seen before.
I've never seen them before, so I don't know what they are. So I was going to give them to Ukokna and say, just hold on to these for me for just a second.
Okay, and Beaufort, I know you didn't want them because...
Beaufort was adamant about even taking them in the first place.
Right. So, and Glaton, you're good also. You would not have taken... You're lawful good?
I am, but it was in a monster, right?
It was in the crate.
I don't think that crate was a monster. I think the monster was the jelly thing on top.
At least that's how you guys...
That's how I saw
fought it, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I understand the distinction you're making.
But you know what? Maybe
that's fine. If someone owns it, then we don't need to take it. That's fine.
But listen, what if the monster, the little sticky monster, he pooped it out, and then maybe it was ours to be? I don't even know.
I'm not certain.
That sounds a bit dirty.
Well, I don't know where he would have put it otherwise. He may have had a pocket or something, but I don't understand. But I don't know what it is anyway. It doesn't look familiar to me, so I'm already carrying a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I mean, we could always ask the...
Okay, all right, so Uko
always
has
ask
it.
the
Buy more
captain.
driftwood.
Captain Cleet, you can ask Captain Cleet about it.
Yeah.
All right, so Uko has the pouch. Just want to make sure if any pickpockets in the city of Terethiel are looking out. Okay.
Ooh.
So you have all your stuff, and you have this your cask, which has about half of the Clouded Thunder, which, by the way, is a import from Dyrebrook.
Yeah.
It's you guys loved it, apparently.
The dwarves make it.
The dwarves make it, and you've unloaded everything. The room, the stateroom you guys were in with the four swinging. Well, you were on the floor, weren't you, Darrows? Hammocks has been emptied out so that they can make
Blocking the door.
Blocking the door. Any repairs, and so you disembark, and you are now sitting. Let me get the map back up so you can see it. They are on the beach there. You see the ship in the water, and there's a dock, and you have docked, and you're heading toward not the gated city. You can't get there, but you're going to that circular area in the main town part, the Forsta Stad.
Yeah. So we're taking a little boat over to the beach.
I need to go back to Incarnate RPG and put the docks on there, but it docks right on the beach. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, guys, we'll just go be in this city, and maybe we should stay together. I think because I've never been here before,
We
and
should go to the cliffhanger.
I fall down on my knees and I kiss that sand.
Oh,
It's a mouthful of sand, but it's good to be on someplace dry and warm.
it gets everywhere.
Well, you're just so happy to not be on the water. Okay.
I look at Ukokna and I'm like, listen, I have an idea. It just came to me. What if we go to the nearest store and we buy a big bag, an empty bag, and then you come back here to the beach and then you fill that bag full of sand, and then when we get back on the boat, you'll have sand with
I
you.
agree.
So it's like taking the earth with you.
I agree. We should take a couple barrels of soil.
I mean, why won't we just put it in the magic bag?
You can cart around 500 pounds.
500 pounds of sand in the bag. Let me
No,
point
you
out
don't
that
have to
I've
fill
tried
it.
it. I've tried it before. Sand does not catch fire. So I don't want it.
Okay.
You guys can keep it. I don't want it.
All right.
Well, I don't need it. I just thought it'd make you feel at home.
If you
We
want
just
me to
wanna
feel
make-
at home, let's set fire to the town.
Oh.
Eh. Sure,
Okay.
let's start with the cliffhanger and see where we go.
Let's not set fire to anything.
Okay, all right.
Well, today. I mean, tomorrow's another time.
Are there any bad people that we can, kill? Do you know any bad
Probably.
people around here?
I've seen one in the last 30 seconds, yeah.
No.
Stop trying to burn people
No.
is the thing.
The only one of you who's ever been through Tarathia would be Daros. You've been in this town because you had a stop over here on your way to Ravenscroft.
Oh, that's right.
But you
So I remember everything about it.
you didn't get. Did you get your keen sense? No, you didn't get your keen sense till you were in Ravenscroft. Yeah, so you don't remember anything.
Ooh. All right.
Right? Is that correct? I believe
That is correct.
That's when you got your keen sense. So, yeah. So you don't remember anything about Tarathiel except that there was a city that you stopped on the way to Ravenscroft, and I'm sure Danny was with you also, Lieutenant Danny.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing?
Going to the cliffhanger.
Okay. All right. So the cliffhanger is just a dockside inn and tavern, and it's modest. It's not too fancy, and it's a lot nicer than Green Goblin Inn in Ravenscroft. I mean, it's cleaner and it's nicer. It's an elven built city inn and tavern, so it's got a little flair to it, a little elegance. And you walk in, and there is a let's see, what time is it? Let's say that you get in right after the breakfast rush, so it's not yet noon.
Sunny?
Yes. Yep, it's pleasant weather. It's summertime, so it's not cold. It's not hot either. It's temperate. It is the only person in there is the bartender, who is a tall, elegant-looking elf woman behind the bar. Just,
Howdy. We would like some drinks and maybe a hot meal.
She says, "Welcome to Tarathiel. Welcome to the cliffhanger." Well,
I'm Beaufort.
Oh well, hello, Beaufort.
What's her name?
Noella.
Hey,
Noella.
And she bows elegantly. She's, definitely elven.
Do you have roasted chicken?
Certainly. She tells you that they have most everything for visitors.
Can I have 4 whole fried chickens and a beer?
Is that Ukogna talking or Anchoku talking? She says, certainly. And she starts to head back, thinking that you've just ordered for the 4 of you.
Do you need any help in the kitchen?
She looks at you a little strangely. She's not used to ever seeing blue goblins in her city. She says, "No, we have an adequately staffed kitchen, but thank you."
He's a good cook.
Adequately staffed without me. All right.
Yeah,
I like his cooking. It's good.
She kind of smiles and bows her head a little bit and heads back to the kitchen to put in your order. And she indicates a table where you could sit.
Should we show her that cast of booze that got you guys all in trouble? Maybe she can buy that.
Trouble?
I had fun that night.
I did too. It was fun until I got bit by
Remember
a
when your
chest.
face got stuck to the thing?
Well, it was my teeth, but yeah, I remember that. It was not very fun.
That was funny.
I start bussing some of the tables around us.
Okay, I mean, it's relatively pre-bust, but maybe you go over and find, like, maybe a little discarded scrap of parchment that someone has doubled up and is using as a table leverage, and decide that that's should be thrown away. So now the table wobbles again. You know, the sugar packets, you know, that they shove under
the extra menu.
Yeah,
That's right.
so you
We
could...
got
Do they have a
extra
fireplace? I could throw that shim into the fireplace.
Sure. I mean, there's of course there's a hearth there with the fire. There's no fire because it's a pleasant morning and there's no need for a fire. But yeah, there's a fireplace.
How long
What do you
we
mean
have
there's
to
no
dock
need
here,
for fire?
guys?
6 days, I think.
So we need a
We
room then too, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to sleep on the floor again.
Can we sleep by a fireplace?
Do they make beds that big?
Yeah, you're what, 8'7"?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Yeah, they probably don't make beds that big. Elves aren't that tall.
We could get a couple beds and we could all sleep sort of sideways and we just push them together.
What time of day is it?
It's about noon.
It's just before noon, yeah. So Nuala comes back with your chicken after a little while and one beer, and she puts a chicken in front of each of you.
Noella, do you know a person named Odella?
Oh, she says she recognizes that name.
Oh,
And
fantastic.
she sounds kind of like nostalgic saying the name, like
Captain Cleet was talking about her.
Captain who?
Keat?
Captain Yeet?
Oh, Captain
Yeet?
Keats. Ah,
Keats.
of the Raven's Pride. Ah.
Yeah.
What was
she?
he saying about Odella?
Oh, just that I think she's from Tarathiel or something.
That her name started with an O.
Roll an int check, Arlindor. And you have advantage because a patron has given all of you advantage on int checks all night.
Oh, that is a
No.
fantastic choice.
Oh my
Somebody
God.
loves us.
Wow.
No, I want to give them a smoochie. Mwah. I don't care. All right, advantage. It doesn't make it different. I rolled 2 8s.
Minus?
Minus 2.
So 6.
I rolled a 6.
I don't think you'd know that it started with an O.
Well, it sounds like Odella, so it starts with an O.
Okay.
O-H-H-H.
O-H-H-H.
That's right.
Nuala, she's kind of standing there, tending to your, making sure that you have enough food. And she gets a look of nostalgia, and her face softens a little bit. She says, "Of course I know Odella. She's been around this city since probably when it was built. She has a small apothecary shop not far from here."
No way. She lives here.
Wow.
Yes, she
Oh,
does.
there?
In Forstestad. Yes.
Do you think she's home, or is she at her apothecary place right now?
She could be.
Okay, let's finish up this food.
People normally work on Sundog here in town? Is it a day off, or?
No. I mean, she says, I work. My business is 24/7, so I work 24/6.
24/6.
6 days in my week. We have no Mondays. No Mondays.
Speaking of that, we might need a place to stay for a week.
Certainly. How many rooms do you need?
What?
One for the big guy.
It's a gold piece per adventurer per night.
That's fair.
Is it?
That's a lot.
Let's say
Is Daryl's buying again?
Yes, who's buying? I'll pay for it. I buy everyone's room, a separate room.
I literally do not know.
Oh, I don't need a separate room. That's too big for me. I'm really small.
All right, bro. Me and you will stay together.
All right, the halfling.
All
The
right.
halfling and the goblin.
The little people will sleep
And you're
together.
gonna leave You're gonna leave Ukokna unattended in a room.
No.
That's bad.
No. It's my turn. It's my turn to babysit.
Yeah.
Their fireplace.
She
So
says
we'll just get 2 rooms and we'll just buddy up.
the rooms don't have individual.
Oh, good lord! I have
fireplaces.
so much money. I'm sorry. I'll pay for my own room.
Yeah, I got a lot of money too.
I forgot how
You
much
forgot
money
your,
we
mo-
have.
your father
We're
gave you money.
rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. We don't know how much money we have. But
Oh,
we're
it's an
rich.
inheritance. That's right. He gave it to us in trust. I remember now.
Yeah, your
Can
father
I
gave
just
you
sit
some.
sleep by the fireplace?
She says,
I don't really want to be in a room without a fireplace.
She says the rooms do not have fireplaces, but we typically don't allow our customers to sleep in the dining area, which is where the fireplace is located.
I'm disgusted.
See, the thing is that everything is a fireplace if he doesn't have one.
Yes, right.
She's looking a
So
little
perhaps you
concerned
could
at
give
this
him
point.
sort of a brazier or something that he might. I don't know that word. A place where fire lives.
I know. You know what? I got some candles, and I'll just put some candles on a table, very nice, and then we'll put a little teeny tiny flame on top of that candle.
Doesn't he like to turn little flames into big flames?
I have a cantrip for that.
I don't think we should give him little fire
I'm
either.
just gonna cross off the cliffhanger here.
Yeah, just-
It's made of wood, right? It's not a dog.
It's made of brick and stone,
Yeah.
and it's
Literally no wood in the entire building.
Not even the fireplace is
Fire
been
retardant
tables
stone.
are concrete.
That's right.
I am saddened.
Saddened. She says, no, the weather's pleasant, so even if there were fireplaces, they wouldn't be lit. We're not going to light our dining fireplace tonight on such a beautiful night. And it's true. It's a coastal type of city, and they're just getting a warm breeze, and it's summer. It's not even midsummer yet. So it's nice. Temperature wise. So
Great.
she asks, do you guys want this just one night for the room? I
think
heard
6 nights.
Oh, then yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just give us a whole week.
All right. She hands out your whole week. She hands out a key to one to Beaufort, one to Daros, and Ukokna's a separate one. She's kind of hesitating, giving him a key to a room that she's not sure he's going to set fire to.
Yeah, we said Daros would bunk with him.
Okay. All right. She kind of looks you up and down and realizes you're tall, and she says, "I can arrange to have another bed moved into that room for you, so that you don't have to sleep on the floor."
Ma'am, you're so very nice. I want to thank you very much for that.
She says, "You're welcome. We do what we can." Do you want directions to as you're finishing your lunch? Do you want directions to Odella's shop?
Yes, ma'am. If you could just tell it to us, that'd be great. Just tell it to me.
Okay. So she gives you directions. It's actually down a darker, smaller alley area. It's very, very old and part of the original city.
I thank her for it. And now it's only 12:30, right? It's not even.
Yeah, it's like one-ish. You've been there
So we could
chatting for an hour.
go there today.
She at that
I mean, why not?
At that moment, a gentleman walks in the front door of the cliffhanger, and he, hold on, scroll.
Click, 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 click.
Clickety click, 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 click. It's a long story, guys. You guys have a lot to go through here. And he, sorry, I should have
Yes, I
been
did.
prepared. I should have been prepared.
He introduces himself as Captain Morgan.
He does not do
I
that.
like it already.
So you're enjoying your lunch, and a tall, red-scaled dragonborn enters quickly through the swinging front door. His eyes blink several times as if adjusting to the dim interior. He recognizes Nuala, and indicates his head for her to come over to him, and she looks up, of course, as he enters and sees his nod and walks over to him very quickly. And you all can speak Draconic, right?
Yes.
Understand Draconic. That's from your father. Your father's side of the family. You hear him say, "Madam, I seek your counsel." And she says, "May I help you?" And he introduces himself. Avarix Dremlick, at your service. I was told you could assist. He bows deeply and then lowers his voice and says, "Do any of you speak Primordial?"
No.
Oh, it's like a second language to me.
I don't
I'm
think
kidding.
so.
Gluton, you don't?
I do not know.
Okay. You hear a Virion and then 2 other words after that. And that's all you hear. And the innkeeper's eyes narrow slightly. She looks hastily around, excuses herself once again from you guys, and indicates for the Dragonborn to follow her. They go back to the kitchen where she was had previously come from with your chickens and your ale, and disappear into the kitchen. And eventually, 10 minutes or so later, she comes back out.
Could I try to stealth over there and listen
Sure. Roll a stealth check.
before they came back?
All right, did they both go out of the room?
They both left the room, and then 10 minutes later,
Okay.
she comes back. But you want to retcon and do the stealth?
I rolled an 11 on my stealth, but I just wanted to kind of go see if I could just get to the point where I could hear them talking.
Okay, well, you don't hear any other talking.
Okay.
Nope, that was they didn't say a word after that.
Okay.
They went through the kitchen door, and 10 minutes later, she re-emerged, sees you standing there, and says, oh, did you need something else from the kitchens, young man?
Busted!
I would have gone back before 10 minutes was over.
Okay.
I just went to the door to listen and then went back.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
If I didn't hear anything, I gave up. I wasn't going to go through the door.
Okay. You did not hear anything else because they didn't say anything else.
Okay.
Roll a perception check.
Me?
Yes, I'll let you do that since you went over there to do that.
It's a nat 1, but I'm lucky. So I rolled again and I got another nat 1.
Did you really? Yep.
That's outstanding.
And I can't use luck again.
Yep. Nope.
The same round.
Yep. Nope. Nope. They didn't say anything, and you heard nothing.
I didn't perceive anything.
Nope.
All right.
Nope. So she comes back and she says, I believe Odella's shop is open on Sundogs. Sundogs? If you're welcome to head over there and visit with her. If you need anything else, you got your keys to your room. So
Yeah, thank you. We'll be
says you're
back.
welcome. Okay.
By the way, is there any arenas around here where they play music or, like kind of jam out in the park or something?
Yes, we have a theater called Chat. I need a name of an elven theater, please.
District 24 Theater.
It better not be.
Paradise.
No, I do like Paradise Theater.
Whoa! Who's referencing sticks?
We'll come up with the Fallen Grove. Wait.
There we go.
The Fallen Grove Theater. All right.
I like that.
I do too. Everyone knows my
Why's it gotta be fallen?
Because I probably burned it down.
wouldn't that be the
That
burning
way it made
burning
seats
grove?
for all the people to sit.
The Fallen
all the
Grove
trees that
Theater.
fell
I
out.
like that. And thank you, Alan, for not doing something silly because I like kind of nicer sounding stuff in my game. So thank you for that. Okay, so the Fallen Grove Theater. They said it's not open right now, but perhaps there'll be a show there tonight you could check out.
Yeah, great. Thanks.
You're welcome. And so she, as you leave, she kind of goes out the door and repeats the directions to Odella's shop. And it's a bit away, sort of around this city. And she kind of gives you a little left and right, which you might get a little confused. But she tells you what to look out for.
Tell Daros, he'll remember.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay,
He's got a mind like an elephant, for some reason.
Okay, so Daros, roll an investigation.
Great.
No, with advantage, because
Oh.
Advantage.
patrons gave you an advantage.
I'm
on
using
it.
2 different 20-sided.
Okay. Wait, you have more than one set of dice?
Really?
Who doesn't?
Really?
Hey, I think I know what my mother had some symbols on her sign outside of her store. Maybe I can match it.
Oh, maybe
Oh,
you
yeah.
can. What?
It's like a game.
What
I
were
rolled,
those?
I rolled an 8 with my negative. I'm all about the 8s
Oh
today.
boy. Okay. All right. So after about an hour, you kind of meander around the city looking for this description. What, out of character, Anshoku, what symbols were those of your mother? So I know.
She had a thing, and inside the thing was another thing, and it looked like the stuff that she uses to grind herbs and stuff with.
Oh, so it's a apothecary.
mortar and
Oh,
pestle.
I know
A
what you're
mortar
talking
pestle.
about. Okay, so a mortal, yeah.
But it had an apostrophe instead of the.
Of course, because except she's not a boy, so that would make sense. Okay, so you wander around, and as Ukokun is describing the mortar and pestle to you that his mother had, because she's an apothecary, you don't see anything that resembles that. But you do see a wooden sign with faded letters that hang on the door. Do any of you speak Elvish?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I do.
All right. So,
I speak Goblin.
I unfortunately don't read, but I
No.
do speak Elvish.
Okay, you speak Elvish, very good. And go ahead and do both of you, those of you who speak Elvish, do an int check, just a basic int check, to see if you recognize either of the two words on the sign.
Is that with advantage?
For the love of all that is holy, I rolled a 2 and a 7. What the?
I'd get more dice. What about you, Glutton?
Uh,
I've rolled 6 of them.
It's
6 different ones.
it's a 10.
A 10. Okay. So the word in Elvish is I'm not going to say it correctly. So if you're watching and can speak Elvish, correct me.
If you're Elvish out there, we apologize.
It's die Qyjari.
Hard dice.
Qyjari.
What?
But you recognize the first word, which means shadow. And when Nuala was telling you about the shop, she mentioned that the shop was called Shadow Awaking.
Okay.
So you see the sign written in Elvish, and you recognize the first word as shadow.
Guys, this is as
Is
close
it-
as
is
we're
it-
gonna get.
Is it dark in the shop?
The shop itself is tucked it's dimly lit, and it's tucked in a very dark alley. It is ancient. I mean, if you hadn't seen the sign, you might have passed right by thinking it was an old shed. Large, but old. Definitely falling apart in places. Definitely needs a lot of upkeep, repairs,
Reminds me of
renovation.
It reminds me of Dad's house.
Sort of like that dilapidated shack type of thing, and maybe part of you hopes that when you go inside it'll turn into that magical house that you guys stay in when you were with him. Yeah.
Brothers, I think this might be where we're supposed to be going. I sort of point down the alleyway. But see, I think what we should do is, instead of sort of patronizing here, we should try to help rebuild, because there's obviously been some sort of terrible calamity that has befallen this very old building.
Well, we have 6 days, so I mean, we could offer our help.
I'm not a good
I'll carry
builder.
I'll carry some timber or something. You know, tomorrow I could actually have the mending spell.
Yeah, see, that would be perfect.
I mean, I could mend like a cape or fix a dagger or something.
Isn't that one of those little spells that everyone just memorizes and not tries to learn?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But
Oh.
I don't have it. I have to wait till tomorrow.
All right. I didn't know you could change those. That's very good.
I can't.
I
really.
can't. I don't have any of those.
I can't
I've
change
got,
mine.
I've
Once
got
I know him, I
healing.
know him.
How
We
about
should
if
go
I
say
use
hello.
Yeah, how about if I use a cantrip?
If
I'm gonna
anything,
use-
if it starts with F, I'm not letting you do it.
No. This is thaumaturgy,
Pyrotechnic.
and I'm going to use it to make my voice really loud and say, "Hello, is anyone in there?"
Whoa.
Oh, God. I might be old and frail.
From deep inside this building, you hear.
Did a door just open?
I think there's a mouse
Should
in
I
there.
speak louder?
You spoke pretty loud. I mean, you got a couple of people at the entrance to the alley poking their heads in, looking at, who said that.
I'm gonna knock, or just go in.
The door opens.
Yeah, I would say, come on in, guys. Let's.
Okay, it's very, very, very dark, and imagine a probably 500-year-old apothecary that probably hasn't changed much. Do an investigation check. I want to see if you notice a couple of things. All of you can do it.
All of us? Okay.
Yes.
Can we
Nat
all do
20.
it twice?
Oh, good, Beaufort.
Except for my 2 1s I had.
Man!
Look at that. It's a
I have
19
an emergency. I have an emergency with my dice. I just rolled 9/11.
-2.
-2. I rolled a
11.
minus 3 for me, so my highest one would be 17.
Okay, good.
Whoa.
All right,
You
so
rolled a nat
Beaufort.
22?
20 also?
A nat 22.
Beaufort, you noticed this first. With that nat 20. You, as soon as you step in, because you're the first one to step forward, the floor is very weird. You look down and it's a series, it's like planks of a like wood planks, but it's not wood. It's like bones. It's like floorboards, but it's made out of bones.
Cool.
And it could be varying sizes, creatures' bones. You don't know, but it's a bone floor, and it's smooth. It's definitely been trod upon. There might be a carpet scattered here and there. You also notice a huge variety of grotesque, unusual, thrilling. I need to get my thesaurus out. Just the most cacophony of unusual things that you've ever seen in your life. Some things you don't recognize, some things you recognize, but they shouldn't be like that. Jars and jars of miscellaneous things floating and bobbing and glowing and in liquids and elixirs, and it's just the crazy things hanging from the ceiling. You have to duck below some things. Cages with miscellaneous things inside. Things that taxidermic stuff. Jars and jars of what look like claws or wings or beaks, or I mean, even Ukokna, who's used to his mother's apothecary shop, this is overwhelming. It is very, very unusual.
Glitown instantly pulls out a holy symbol and then tries to detect good and evil. He doesn't trust it.
Okay.
It's gonna be undead or something.
Okay. Tell me how that works so I don't say the wrong thing.
Within 60 feet, I learn whether or not the location has been affected by the hollow spell. I also learn the location of any celestial fiend or undead that is not behind total cover.
Okay. You recognize there's no fiend. There's nothing hidden. It's not hallowed. Is that what you said?
Desecrated.
Desecrated ground. It's
Or holy ground, but yes.
It's not either. Not at all.
Oh, right.
Toward the back of the room, against a counter, looking up, is a very, very old elven woman. She's got blue hair, but it's old gray-blue hair, and it's put into a bun, a very loose bun at the back of her head. And her eyes are squinty, like she can't quite see out of them, but she peers up at you as you walk in.
Hi.
She's very short, but that's because she's very hunched over. She looks up at you as you walk in, because she heard this noise, so her attention had already been piqued. And she says, "Hello, friends, welcome!" And that's, because I'm catching a cold, that's the most you're going to get of her voice tonight.
Hail and well met. My name's Glatone.
She looks down at you, and it's saying a lot for her because she's short, but you're 3 feet tall. And she is very intrigued by you. It's not often she sees a goblin, let alone a blue one. And she is studying you intently.
If I may ask, where did you get your floorboards?
She says, "I've been collecting those over the years, and they were one of the first things I put in this old shop to finish the floor." She says, "I collect a lot of stuff. I'm a collector."
And where are the rest of the bodies?
She says, "I don't know."
Well, man, we just got into town. We're over there staying at the Cliffhanger Inn, and we were on a boat, and we came over this way, and we think maybe you might have lost a friend of yours. He was kind of sticky, and he pooped out a chest.
She glances up at you, because those are words that she did not expect to hear at all, strung together.
Neither did any of us.
And she says, I have a lot of friends." And she looks down glances at you, but looks back down at Glaton. She still can't get her eyes off of him. And she says, "I need to tell you, little one, a prophecy." And then she kind of snaps out of that, looks at you and says, "Oh, a friend?" And keep in mind, she's still doing this voice. I can't do it. I have a cold. I'm not going to hurt my throat anymore, but she sounds like that. And she looks back at Deros, and she says, "A friend. I don't know what friend you're talking about. A friend. Sticky? Crate?"
Yes, man. We were on this boat, and we were trying to make it move, and I went to step on this chest to make the ship move faster, and it bit me, and then it was this chest, and it came out and it had teeth, and it tried to bite me. So I cast a moonbeam on it, and then it turned into this big pile of jelly like sticky stuff, and then when I tried to bite it, my teeth stuck to it. It was very nice.
You were biting Captain Keats' chest?
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
I'll leave you guys alone for a little while. Look what happens.
He did get stuck on it, though.
Yeah, so I don't know what it was, but anyway, the rest of my story is that when we looked inside this chest, it had a little bag that had your name on it or in it, with a bunch of shrimp. I don't know what they were.
She looks really confused. I mean, she's ancient, and she still looks really confused for an ancient lady who you think should have been privy to every knowledge in the world. And she glances back at you, Deros, and she says, a bag, you say? Do you have this bag? And she reaches out a very gnarled, arthritic hand to see what you're talking about.
No, ma'am, I don't have it. My brother over here, Ukokna, he has it. I don't know where he put it, but he's carrying it.
Okay, so she says, she pulls her hand over and follows your gaze to Ukokna and has her hand out.
I mean, he still has it if he hasn't set fire to it.
Ukokna, what do you do?
Sets fire to it.
No.
I'm kidding.
I reach into my belt and I pull out the bag and I give it to her.
Okay. Her eyes clear up a little bit. And she says, "Ah, the bag of fate." And she sounds a lot more clear than she did before, but she still has that raspy voice, but now she doesn't sound as ancient. She just sounds old. And she says, "The bag of fate. Interesting." And that's where we're going to take our break and come back to that.
I go over to Uko and tell him that he did well.
We're going to take a 5-minute break. It's 9 o'clock, and we'll come back to find out what's in the bag of fate. So let's go to our mute you guys and go to our... Be right back. And we'll see you in 5 minutes.
Our annual youth choir fundraiser and auction for this March. And what? What did you write?
Why don't you just read like a normal human being?
Oh, is this March?
Okay.
Oh, and we're
Hold on.
Lucius, good morning to you. Our annual choir tour fundraiser and auction is this March, and we're looking for D&D donations from our awesome D&D community. Thank you for any and all donations. Movies, music, and more need you. Our annual youth choir fundraiser and auction is this March, and we're looking for D&D donations from our awesome Twitter community. Thank you for any and all donations. What?
Did you say Twitter community? Welcome back, everyone. We're missing one Arlindor. Apparently, maybe he had to sit down.
Oh,
I see his shadow moving.
There he is.
I like your green screen.
I put him in an apothecary shop this time.
Am I late again?
You're late again. It's fine. We're back.
Man,
It's fine. We just came back. Okay, so welcome back.
I had to get me some Oganja tea.
And okay, perfect. Oh, I wish I had some of that. I just have water. Ugh.
You know what I have, don't you?
A gin and tonic. Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
absolutely.
Okay, so our intrepid adventurers, that's for you, Beaufort, just
man.
they were in a place called the scroll.
Oh my goodness, who's in chat? Is that
Shadow Awakening.
Yes.
Awaking?
Yeah, yes, Shadow Awaking. And they just found out that Ukokna apparently is holding something called the Bag of Fate, and they're about to find out what that is. But also, the owner of the shop, Odella, who is a very, very old elf, and just for those of you in chat, and you players, not characters, she is 672 years old. So she has been around almost as long as Amonrath. She pulls you closer, Ukokna. She takes the bag from you. she takes the bag from you, but also with her other hand reaches for you and pulls you closer. And she says, and she's now, she was distracted by Glaton, and she still is kind of a little bit, this little blue goblin. But she looks at you and she says, in her very old voice that I might do a little bit. Let me try it. If my voice goes, then it goes.
Hundreds of years ago, Ramne Ci, a dear friend of mine, and I had a wage. I argued that every creature, all of us, are free to choose to be good or evil. He did not believe it to be true. He determined that if you are led into a path of evil and destruction, you could not be turned away from it. So we placed a bet. He claimed he would one day charm an unwilling soul into becoming his disciple. He would groom his disciple down a fiery path and prove to me his claim. We each placed an item into the satchel. If the bag ever made its way back to one of us, we would have our answer.
And then she looks at you and she says, reach inside and tell me what you find.
All right, I open up the bag and I reach inside and I pull something out. I don't know what it is.
You tell me what it is.
A banana.
It looks like it looks like a rock that's on fire. I kind of like it.
A rock that's on fire. Okay, very good. And she says,
I was right.
and she places the rock back inside the bag and hands it back to you. And she smiles. And then she continues to look at Glaton. She's mesmerized by Glaton. This was a momentary distraction for her. This hundreds-year-old bet she had with someone named Ramne Ci. I will spell it for you if you'd like. It's... Actually, let me just cut and paste it and put it in chat so everyone can see it.
I'm gonna tell Odella that he ate a mushroom steak from a very creepy forest over by the Lunar Mist area.
She momentarily is distracted by your voice, and she turns her gaze to you, and she says, "Who did this?"
The blue guy. My brother. Is he gonna be okay?
She says,
I'll be fine. What?
yeah, she's not concerned how he became blue. That she says that the blue. She says, Luin. She's saying the elven word for blue. Luin. It's a prophecy.
Oh.
It's a prophecy, and she's.
I thought he was a cook.
I mean, I'd love some profits if you'd got to share it. I mean, that'd be great.
No, she looks really confused. No. She says, I must tell you something. And
All right.
she says, the clue to the blue stone is by the back of the black stone, and then hold the cold stone. You're muted, Arlindor. If you've been talking this whole time, we're not hearing you.
No, I'm back. Listen, ma'am, could you repeat that? Because I can't write that fast.
You could rewatch the pod on YouTube.
Well, I mean,
YouTube shout out.
It's the clue, which is it's like a hint. I remember that part. Is to the blue stone. Don't understand that. Is to the back of the black stone. Don't understand that either. And then we're supposed to hold a cold stone, which would be great. I could go for an ice cream.
Me too.
You know, I almost called it something else, and I'm like, no, certainly not more than Rylan will do that, but all of you did it. The clue to the blue stone is by the back of the black stone, and then hold the cold stone.
Where's the black stone? Where's the blue stone?
Are you asking her?
Yes.
She says, the black stone, of course, is in the Netherwork mines.
Where's the Netherwork mine?
That's over in the Nicosia dynasty.
We've been to the negotiable dynasty.
I thought we were going there. Oh, you were from there, weren't you, Heroes?
Yes, brother. I live north of there in the Moganja forest where all the Moganja tea. You know, that's what he bit into was a Moganja mushroom.
Did you ever turn blue?
I
ate the Moganja?
I didn't eat the mushrooms. I had the leaves off of the tree, the Moganja tree.
You lived in the mushrooms. I remember.
Yes, sir. I lived in the mushrooms, but I didn't eat them. I mean, why would you eat your house?
She seems to know.
I mean, if I was in a gingerbread house, I would probably not have any sort of drywall left.
She is momentarily distracted by that, but now that she has sort of spit out the prophecy, almost like it's a relief off her shoulders to finally be able to say it, like she was waiting for this moment to come around. She waves her hand, just distractedly, waves her hand, and Glaton is green again.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, he's green again.
He's back to his regular color. You look at your hands.
Now I'm blue. I'm sad.
Now I've got to get used to this again. Gosh.
He had his whole outfit matched to his skin. Now he's got to buy a new outfit.
Hey, but now my shirt fits better. That's good.
Ma'am?
Yeah, right. That's good.
Ma'am, listen, I have this thing, and it's this little somebody called it a tiara, and I pull out the tiara, and I'm like,
okay.
Does this have any importance to this prophecy that you were talking about?
Do you hand it to her?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Trust her undoubtedly.
She's a 672-year-old elf. I'm on it.
She takes it gingerly from your hands, and she points at the second slot. She says bluestone.
Uh-oh.
Is that the bluestone from the prophecy?
Yeah. She looks at you like, I just said that. Are you that stupid?
Wait, so...
Man, if you want to look at my intelligence, it's right here.
Are you saying that we're going to be in a room and there's going to be 3 stones and 3 of them go in the tiara?
She shakes her head. No, just the blue stone.
But it's near the back of the Blackstone.
But wait, according to my notes,
Does the Blackstone not go in here?
No, not this. Not
Does
the
my-
Blackstone for the prophecy.
Does my
Oh.
rock on fire go here?
No, that is your own.
Oh.
Well,
I think I get it. The blue stone is going to be in the back of the mine.
She doesn't know. She just knows the prophecy and what she said. She said it could be. This is not her, not information that she had. It's just a prophecy she was given.
Yeah.
Who
She was
gave
just
you
a-
the prophecy?
And she said
Medium.
the clue to the blue stone is by the back of the black stone, and then hold the cold stone.
Gotcha.
So when we're looking for the blue stone, we have to hold the black stone and not have any ice cream. Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
That's about right.
Hey, do you sell any potions?
She looks around. I've got potions. What can I help you with? You see on the display case, the first thing you see is a large jar, and she's particularly proud of this one. It's a large jar, and it contains 3 humanoid hands floating in an acidic yellowy liquid.
Yeah.
A little
I
tag.
thought you didn't know where the other parts of the body were. Come on.
Are they pickled?
They don't look pickled. They're kind of bobbing in this acidic yellowy liquid. A little tag.
Formaldehyde.
A little tag on the stopper says, "For display purposes only," and there's a little drawing of a thumbs up.
What does that one do?
She says, "This is helping hands. This is one of my own concoctions." She says it works most of the time.
Oh. Well, I feel lucky. How much do you sell that for? What does it do?
She says it's 235 gold pieces, and you can just ask a hand to give you a hand.
Oh.
I already have a mage hand. Maybe you should get that one.
I don't need to see why I need extra hands. I already can carry all the stuff I can carry. But I have a
What if
question.
they help you?
What if they
Yeah,
help
what
you
if they
fight?
help you tie your shoes?
I don't wear any shoes.
She goes on to
Oh,
say that
Beaufort.
Yeah. Maybe they can play guitar.
No, Beaufort. You could use them to start the crowd in clapping.
That's it.
Or they could be the drummer.
she
Ma'am,
does say
ma'am,
that
I have a question.
Yes.
Well, when I looked into that bag, it had 82 of these different colored shrimp. And I didn't see this fiery rock that he saw. So, where did that come from?
She said you weren't meant to see it, apparently.
And where'd the 82 platinum go?
And more importantly, where did our money to go to buy this potion go?
There's no
I
no
gave
money.
her the bag, right?
Yeah.
All the money's gone?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
no, it's not there.
Whew.
Scratch that part off the inventory.
I'm looking for a potion that might make me stronger.
She has that. She has a potion of giant strength. Which one do you want?
Well, do you have all 5?
Let me check D&D Beyond. I don't think you can afford. Oh shoot! Hang on. I gotta get my list. I have a list. I'll be right back.
No.
Okay.
What are the odds?
I mean, you can check out nerdsmith.org or potentially dieharddice.com or what was the last one? Oh, Word Anvil, my favorite. They're so good.
I am back.
And,
Should we be singing for intermission here?
No,
my
I'm
vamping
back.
is
I'm
done.
back.
That's good.
I'm back. Okay. So, potion of giant strength, right? That's what you're looking for?
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
Of course it's not on my list. Of course it's not on my list. Why would I expect it to be on my list?
She's going to check. She's going to check. She's going to check.
All right.
Do you have a potion for curry?
Curry? She says no.
Spicy curry. Oh no.
No. No, I don't have that. All right, potion of giant strength. All right. So, She says, I have a hill giant and 1 stone giant.
All right, how much is it for the hill giant?
The hill giant is uncommon, so it is going to be about 400 gold pieces.
Oh, she went higher.
She did go high there.
She did go high.
Oh man, yeah.
Wait a minute. Did you buy the
handsy one?
Did you buy the handsy one?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that one.
Okay.
Because
go ahead.
I'm good at helping out
Okay.
my friend with stuff, so I think this would be my kind of thing.
Okay. There's a just to let you know that there's other things. There's a flask containing a pair of human lips floating in a smoky gray liquid.
Oh.
That's 500 gold. She says that one does some damage. She says there's one that contains about a dozen segmented insect legs twitching as if swimming in a thick yellowish green mucus. That's a poisonous one.
Oh.
She says
gross.
here's one that you might like. It's a flask full of gray dust topped with a cork wrapped in dirty cloths. What
does that do?
It sort of has to do with the mummification.
Oh.
And
this seems quite evil.
Yeah, these are.
You see
Can
one.
any of them be used for a barbecue?
Oh, look at that! Sir Mimsybot gave Nana Casey a shout out. Isn't that the best? Everyone go follow her on Twitch. She streams nothing. Okay, so also there's a forked tongue of a large serpent who's writhing in a clear liquid. There's one that's, she says, ooh, this one's fun. She says, I call this one Midnight Tears. It's several eyeballs and they're all different sizes and they float in a swirling thick black liquid. Oh, she's got one that actually she has several of these. She calls it Jungle Juice and it looks quite nice. It's bits of moldy fungi floating in a dark green liquid. But it tastes great, she says. When you drink it, you become invisible in a jungle terrain. And she says, trust me, this is another one that I've made myself, and I like it. It helps me a lot.
It only works in the jungle?
Yes.
Like Predator?
I'll get some of that.
That's only 27 gold pieces. And she brings out a crate of it. You could get like
a crate. How many is in a crate?
Like 2 dozen. You could get 24 of these.
Is this crate gonna bite Daryl's too?
I don't know. We could check.
Yeah, I'm a little fuzzy. I'm a little skittish around crates.
Skittish around
now.
crates, yeah.
Hey, I got a question. According to my notes, what do we do with the orange flickering potion and the clear liquid with that the multicolored clear liquid potions?
Those
that we had.
You guys had those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did we have them identified?
No, I don't think you did.
Well,
Beaufort stuffed them in his bag of everything.
Well, can we ask her what they are?
I like how you guys have gotten backgrounds. That's awesome. I just noticed that on this. I have 8 screens. What's that sound? It's like a beepy sound.
There's a beepy sound.
I don't hear any.
Oh, I hear it.
I hear it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to land a plane.
Sounds like that, yeah.
Does it say pull up?
You don't hear that sound?
I hear
It
it.
sounds like a beep, beep,
Yeah.
beep.
I'm
It's
going
like
to
the noise you hear when you're doing a hearing test.
Yeah, it does sound like that.
Like the last one
Yeah,
I
it
hear
sounds like
before
a,
I
oh,
hear
hey, T-girl! Ryland's Nana Casey's first follower.
That's amazing. All right, now she's got to post something.
All right, maybe it's me.
It's every time you click the mouse, I think.
I'm not clicking anything and I still hear it.
Oh.
You don't hear that? It's gonna drive me nuts.
Well, it's not been me because I've been on mute.
Hello?
No, I don't.
Hello.
It's gone. Maybe that was your mute warning because now I don't hear it. Okay. Oh, I just heard it again. It's something from Andy.
It's something from me?
Your green dot on Discord is going off. Yeah, the biscuits are done. Thank you, Nana Casey. All right, well, we'll just keep playing. So she wants to know how many jungle juice potions you want.
Is the Negotiable Dynasty full of jungles?
She said there's definitely some jungly areas over there. That
Alright,
last
yeah,
time
maybe-
she was there.
Maybe we should get some of those. Do you do like mass bargain deals if you take a half a case?
She said you could try to persuade her to take.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a
Less?
little charisma.
All right, what are
Can
you
you,
gonna say? What are you gonna say to persuade her? Or actually,
Well, I could take a half a crate off your hands, or maybe a full crate if we can negotiate down a little, some price. We're travelers, so we don't have a lot of money.
okay.
That's how you start every negotiation.
Yeah, she says, what are you gonna offer me for these? So 27 gold.
You sell them for
normally.
27.
Yeah.
If we buy 12, will you sell them for 20?
She calculates in her head and she says, I don't know. Roll persuasion.
Nat 20.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
All right. Yeah, she said, yeah, you can have them for whatever.
I meant 1 gold each.
Yeah, no, that's not.
I didn't know I was
happen.
gonna roll a nat 20 when I said that earlier.
And actually, the potion of giant strength, I had the wrong amount. The hill giant is only 125 gold.
Okay.
How much can you persuade a price to go down?
Usually, one person does the persuading.
Yeah.
But before we forget, I think Glaton should try to persuade with a song.
Oh, that's right. He has to sing.
Ah, it's true. I think I don't want to do that, but I did see what happened was I saw this gorgeous little piano that was sitting in the apothecary shop, and so I walk over to it and I take out my fingers.
So you're
that's what you
literally
play the
going to
piano
tickle
with.
the ivories.
He's playing
the
the
piano
bones.
Gonna touch the
And-
floor?
The bones are just everywhere, and these hammers start coming smashing them. That's what happens, right?
Sure.
Is the piano keys made out of bone too?
Yes, absolutely.
Probably. All right. I haven't played on the stream at all, so this is going to be interesting.
Okay, so now everybody set your record.
Beautiful. And a little
Lovely.
single tear comes out of her eye. She hasn't heard something that lovely in a long time, and the DM gives you inspiration. Thanks, chat.
You really
very
know
good.
how to tickle the bones.
Yeah, she's like, I can see myself helping you out on your journeys. She was like, why don't we say you take 10% off whatever you want to buy.
Oh, well, thank you. Do you have any sort of See, I'm pretty good at the healing thing, but what if I get bad at it? So, do you have any sort of like things that would make me better at healing other people?
She says I've got some potions of healing. They're normally 50 gold each, but 10% off, you can have them for 45 gold each, and I have 10 of them if you need them.
Oh, that would be lovely. Let's see here.
Are there boo boo potions that are stronger?
Let me check my inventory.
Is that the thing? I mean, do they get more potent? I ask her.
Oh yes, of course. Potion of, I think it's under greater, isn't it? Potion of healing, greater.
Yeah, but greater healing is a that's a rare
Yeah.
magic item, isn't it?
Yeah, she's got some, but the cost is going to be there.
It's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to get to it. Potion of healing. Oh, that's very rare. Potion of healing, rare.
Do you have any
It's
potions
700
of short rest?
Potions of what?
Short rest? You know, take an hour break potions?
No, she's never heard of any kind of resting potion, unless you mean a sleeping potion.
Mm.
No. I don't like passing out.
Potion of healing uncommon is 300 gold, so you can have it for 270 if you want it. That's the uncommon version.
I mean, I can just do that with magic. Never mind, that seems expensive. But
Okay.
but if could I potentially add my sort of discount to one of my brother's orders?
Oh, this is for the whole party, all of you.
Oh, well then that's
so
lovely.
touched was she by that song. In fact, if you want that helping hands potion, that'll be whatever 235 minus 24 is. You guys gonna make me do
20%
math.
now? It's
I didn't know
20%
D&D
now.
was math. Did I say 20%? I said 10%.
10%.
I thought you said 20%.
All right, roll a deception check.
Oh.
I'm the DM.
Oh, the DM. That's,
Oh no.
so if you want that helping hands potion, it's 211 gold.
Oh, let's see deception.
Nat 20. Way to go.
What about
That's
a
it,
potion
nat
of
20.
water breathing? Do you have those? Something
I
I
got
can.
I got a 12
Breathe
for
underwater?
perception or deception.
Deception? Yeah, she's not going for this. She said, I believe I said 10%.
Oh.
A water breathing potion?
Yeah. Just in case my friend falls into the ocean again.
It is an uncommon potion, so it's 400.
Do you
but-
have those
so
arm floaties? We need some arm floaties.
She's like, no,
Okay.
but I heard driftwood works.
We got that. Got that.
We got that. Thanks. We got driftwood.
I'm gonna
Wait, that-
say no thanks. I'm actually gonna take the hill giant potion and the jungle.
Okay, Hill Giant would be
Invisibility potion.
125
Yep.
minus
Yeah,
13.
Are we going to share the jungle juice potion?
Yeah.
Because
So I
that
tell
sounds-
everyone I got 10 of them, and we're gonna share them. So I'm gonna pass them out. Give them each 2.
Can I pay you for those? I
Yeah, I
feel
would
bad
say, no,
about
I
my
insist
brothers.
paying me back for these.
Oh, excellent! How
They
much
were
do I owe you?
40.
I was
Each of you owe me 40
not right.
gold.
40. Oh,
Yeah, 40. Because you got a bigger,
And,
you get a bigger
2
discount on
jungle-
those.
2 jungle juice.
Okay. So, I will put in Discord what the jungle juice does
Okay.
specifically. Each jungle juice, believe it or not, contains 1d6 servings, she tells you. That's enough for 6 people, she says, each one.
Oh, there's doses in this potion.
Mhm. They don't renew, but there's 6
Right.
doses. Yep.
Okay.
It has doses.
I love your world.
Okay, so
But
what?
does it tastes good, right?
Oh, she says
think
it
she
tastes,
said it tastes good.
wonderful.
Oh. Okay. I'm in.
Did you get the helping hands potion or not?
No,
No?
I got
Okay.
the hill giant.
Okay.
How much was the helping hands potion?
It's with the discount. You make them into 211 gold.
I'll buy that.
Okay. And then there's those other ones that I mentioned. Those are a little bit more. There's one. I'm trying to find you the cheapest ones that would have decent discounts. The fork tongue one and
So you're telling me that it cost me 211 trip.
gold, she says. And then you hand her the gold and you call it shrimp and she understands that you're. Yeah. Yep.
And she's okay with that.
Hey, brother, did we already pay for the ride over? Because we're not there yet, right?
yeah. I paid for the whole trip.
All right.
It's I think it's one way.
Oh yeah, we never did determine.
I
I think
don't
it
know.
was just one way. That was just a one-way
I don't
trip.
think they did return round trip tickets back then.
Well, we have a bag of holding to keep our voucher in.
Yes.
Odella, with this card here, is there a way to contact you through this?
She's like, no, that was just so you could find me.
Oh, okay. Well, we found you. Guess what?
Does she have a store
found
on Amazon?
She looks at me. She's like, "This world is called Amenrath." Okay. Can I help you with anything else?
Do you have any scrolls?
What kind of scrolls do you need?
Oh yeah.
Like that do little bits of magic.
Okay. She says, yes, of course I have. Some scrolls are as low as 15 gold pieces, and some of them are as high as 20,000 gold pieces. What kind do you need?
I'm looking for some scrolls that are of the druid flavor that are of cantrips.
Those are 15 gold pieces each. She looks
How
like she
much
has a
does-
variety. She doesn't get a lot of business. She's in a very back corner. Her shop is full. She's bursting at the seams with stuff. You don't understand why this shop hasn't...
She only advertises in Elfish.
That could be the problem. That could be the problem.
I'm going to change your marketing
stuff to
scheme.
the war? Are you sending your supplies? Are you helping out with the war effort?
She says she sends what she can, but not many. She hasn't had many requests to help supply with the war effort. It's almost like she's been forgotten.
We are kind of hard to find.
Does she have any new pages? Does she have any new pages for my coloring book?
Those
Oh,
are the scroll
that's not right.
slots.
The clear coloring book. Oh my gosh.
She...
Clear coloring book.
Oh no, it's clear. Did he do this? Yeah.
I
That's
messed
my
it up.
favorite color.
She looks at you, Ukokna, as you ask about your coloring book, and immediately understands what you're looking for. And she says, you will have to choose.
What kind of pictures do you have that I can color in?
She says that she has pictures of a set of burning hands.
I see what you did there.
She has a picture of... Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to cover you guys up there. That happens sometimes when I have to change screens. I'm changing screens. Hold on.
Click, click, click.
It is click. I am, and now you guys are covered too. It was Ronan. I had her up. She says, let me make this bigger. I have I gotta get to it. There it is. She says she has a picture of a sunbolt. She has a picture of a sunburst. And a picture of a sun shield. A lot of warm, fiery, sunny pictures.
I can only do some of the easy pictures, so if they're too hard, I don't think I can do them.
Right.
Are there some easy pictures I can color?
She says the easiest one I have for you to color is the sun bolt.
All right. Let me try that one. How much is it?
It is 400 gold pieces. But with your discount, it would be 360.
All right. I'll buy that.
Okay. And as soon as you make that exchange and buy that from her, she nods at you and smiles and says, I was right. That is cheeky. Who did that?
Holy raid of 11
Hey!
people.
Thank you
Wow.
for the raid. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Holy mackerel. Hey, guys.
Yeah, how nice. Thank you, Rylan, for the shout out. Thank you, everybody.
That's right. Thanks for the raid.
That was fantastic.
We
Someone-
were in the middle of shopping.
It's okay. Someone tell me that the announcement went over the top of the raven this time instead of underneath it. Because I fixed that so that my alerts appear over the top of the raven instead of underneath the raven. Thank you so much, Chief.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Rylan.
Let's hear a raid song. Oh, we should do a raid song. Yeah, absolutely. Who wants to sing the raid song?
Well, it's going to have to be me because I was so prepared for this.
Okay. Daros, why don't you sing us a raid song while Beaufort plays the guitar?
I could try to do some backup.
Okay, do it. Here we go.
I gotta hear a little bit from you first, brah.
I was hoping you could do this in D minor.
Sure, because you know music.
That sounds good. I like that. We want to thank you for raiding tonight. It was a pleasant surprise. Jenny didn't think you would be raiding us, but you did. Dad would be so proud. So therefore, keep on. And then Dad would say, thank you very much for that.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to give you DM inspiration for that.
A D minor inspiration.
You got a banana on your head. Thank you for the raid. See what we do for our viewers. We love you guys. Okay,
I had that written
played
down.
The Raiders, the worst possible song we knew.
Well, it's actually pretty good. I'll have to.
It was scripted.
A new follower.
Hey, we got a follower.
Yay, follower! Thank
And
you.
I didn't
thank
even look
you.
to see if it went over the top of the Raven. I don't know. I got to fix that.
It did.
Yay!
Hey,
Oh,
in a
Della.
way.
Could I ask for one thing?
Yes.
I had heard at some point in my travels that there was a piece of paper that you could look at and it would disappear, and then there would be like a horse or like a doggy that you could ride or something. And I was hoping to find a steed at some point if we ended up off the ship. And do you have one of those pictures?
She says in her best DM voice,
Yeah.
"What are you looking for?"
It's a second level spell for paladins called Find Steed.
She absolutely has that one. It is 150 gold normally, but with your discount, it is only 150 minus 15, 135.
Ah, well, that's a steal.
D&D
Okay,
and
how
math
about
go
this?
together.
It's very good. I will take it, and I will do the math myself about how much that punching.
Hey, just for the record,
There we
I'm gonna buy 10 druid cantrips from her.
Okay. All right. So
That's
that's
a
150 gold minus the 10%.
It is 150 shrimps. Thank you.
Yeah. She's still confused about the shrimp.
I'm gonna ask her how these things work. Like when I read this thing, do I have to read only bard spells, or can I read anybody's spells?
You can learn it as a bard. You can share it off someone, but once it's read or once it's copied into a spell book, it's gone.
Okay.
That's right.
I believe. You guys
Yeah,
can...
that sounds right.
But what if we do it at the exact same time?
you can try doing that.
It takes practice.
I want to see you
could
roll
I read one of Daros's scrolls and
there you go. It takes practice.
Oh, finally.
There's his book. There's his coloring book.
All right,
There's my coloring book.
I love it. That's beautiful.
Super spell activate.
All the heads go pop. Exactly, Legan. That's hysterical.
If the spell is on your class's spell list.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know how it worked in your world. Some worlds work differently.
Yeah, no, my world is. I try to keep as standard as I can, so I don't have to remember all this shit stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
I don't know how to give you that. Never mind. Ryland's got it.
Way to go, Ryland.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna buy 2 bard
Quickly,
cantrips
you have
first.
40 seconds.
I love my mods. Okay, so you're gonna buy what?
Oh
2
no.
bardic cantrips.
Oh
Okay, so
no.
that's 30 gold, so it's 27 gold.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
of course she clipped that. Duh. If she wasn't gonna, I was gonna.
Yeah, thank you, Chief.
Yes, thank you.
I'm gonna be famous.
Well, are you? Okay,
Well,
so she's very happy that she's had customers today because
3, 2,
sounds
1.
like she's used to being alone. And so she's very happy to just keep selling you stuff. If you have money, she's happy to take it. She's really excited that Daros took her helping hands potion. She's excited to she tells you that she wants to hear back from you. I'll do the voice because we have raiders.
Yes, do the voice.
Oh, I'm so happy that you purchased that new recipe of mine, Helping Hands. It's gonna be great. You she'll come back and tell me how it goes.
Some water.
Wow.
I give her some water.
First of all, did that sound like the first time I did it, or have I lost it?
Yeah.
Oh, oh good. Okay.
Well, it sounded like something.
Actually, yeah, Rylan, they're trying to put together a they are trying to put together a drug band, something.
Yeah.
Drug band?
Apparently, I'm the lead singer.
Oh,
Jamie, Tranquil's on a guitar.
There's so many things wrong with that. Okay.
Drugstore band.
So
right?
is there anything? Yeah, there you go. Is there anything else that you need? She says from this shop. She does want to hear back from you, Daros, about how this, because she says you're my first customer to buy this.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Listen, is there an aftertaste or anything like that? Because I don't understand how it works. So, do I need to like tell you if it tastes funny or anything? Does it spoil soon?
No, she says don't drink it. Very important.
Okay, so don't drink the potion, which
it's a large
really
jar.
is going to be confusing to us with 6 intelligences.
It's a large jar. It has 3 humanoid hands.
So we take a hand out and we throw it at somebody.
No, they're pickles. You have to eat them.
It's floating in an acidic yellowy liquid.
So don't touch the acid.
It says for display purposes only. And
so we show it.
Drawing of a thumbs up. She says when you open it, one of the hands will come out of the jar, and you tell it what to do.
Oh.
So wait, I have 3 extra hands that I can tell what to do.
She says you can
anytime.
We're gonna have a good time tonight.
She says you can only.
Oh my god.
Stranger danger.
I picked the wrong brother to give this one to.
They are not packaged for individual sale, right? It says that on the jar.
She said you can only use one at a time. Only one hand can come out of the jar at once. It's going very downhill, Legan. Very, very downhill. She says that, but she says you got to talk them into going back into the jar. They may not go back in.
So.
But you get them for an hour. You get the hand for an hour.
Well, that was the best 211 gold pieces I spent.
Can they open doors?
She says, yeah. That simple one-handed task, such as opening an unlocked wooden or metal door.
Oh my gosh. I got a potion of mage hand 3 times.
If you roll the right number to get that hand.
To get that
Don't suppose they'll disobey.
You gotta roll a 1d8 to see what kind of humanoid hand comes out and what it can do.
Okay, we have 12 minutes left. Let's go use this.
She says, but you gotta talk them back into, you gotta persuade them back into the jar. They may not want to go.
That's okay, ma'am. I know how to talk hands back into jars.
I mean, what do hands even want?
Don't they want to open jars?
Come here, I'll do your
Wait
nails.
a second. What if I need an extra hand to open the jar?
She's only got one of these helping hand jars. She says she can make you another one, though, if you need it.
Another hand or another jar?
Another jar. A one-handed claps, yeah. They can give you a high five.
I'd like to see the three-handed clapping.
A crisp high five to you, sir.
You were interested in some feedback. I think I have some. All right, so next time, put the hands in separate jars with labels so you can open the one you want next.
She says that would be a much better solution.
Aren't you like 672
It wouldn't be a
years old?
solution.
Yes, I'm 672 years old, she says.
You call yourself an elf.
The hands are in a solution.
So yeah, so she's excited that you have it. She reaches it down from the shelf and hands it to you, and it's heavy. It's a jar with 3 humanoid hands in it.
Wait, I already have one.
Yeah.
We're buying another one?
No, I thought you hadn't taken it from her yet.
Oh no, I wrote right here.
No,
right
no,
here.
I get it.
Because I bought it right here.
Okay, it's heavier than you would expect. It's not like a
I'm
little potion.
8'7". I can carry this stuff.
Okay, so you're walking around because you don't have the bag of holding. You're walking around with this jar under your. Okay, all right. With human hand or with humanoid.
Get you a
hands
carboy backpack.
There you
I
go.
think furbolgs are considered large when it comes to carrying capacity.
Yes, it is. I can carry.
There you go.
Yes.
Like double.
I don't suppose you
He's
have a
carrying
jar of
stuff.
eyes.
Yes, she says I do have a jar of eyes. How many? I have 2 jars of eyes.
Who asked for that?
How many do you want?
This is getting very problematic.
I don't have any money then.
Do you
but
have a
maybe
jar of
that's all-
spleens?
Spleens? Yeah, I have a jar of spleens.
What did
So
they
you
do?
really just
Well, then you
decide
have some
dissected
cleaning to
like
do.
3 people, is what you say.
Well, if you're going to
Wait,
decide,
How,
Dissect
how,
one.
how much for the spleens?
She says the spleens are 50 gold. And that's after the discount.
Pull my finger.
Hey, Dr. Bigby. I'm selling him
don't do that. I've been
Potions.
tricked with that before.
potion of spleen.
Spleening.
There's a good chance that we're buying a bunch of crap and we just wasted all of our money.
So did you buy the potion of spleen for 50 gold?
You know
pieces?
what? For 50 gold, it sounds like a deal. I'm buying it.
Daros has a potion of spleen. It is a red potion, and it has little bubbles that constantly flicker in it.
Red potion of spleen.
Red flickering bubbles inside.
I cannot wait to go home and tell Mama about this. She's never gonna believe me. I mean, it was a whole jar of spleen.
Yep. Yeah. Anything else you want? You name it, I probably got it. She indicates this crazy shop around her with things that you don't even recognize half the things in there.
You mean I have never seen a potion of spleen before? Interesting.
Yeah, you've never seen one of these. This is very, especially with the red bubbling, flickering bubbles in it. It's kind of like, this is weird.
I asked my brother if he's had spleen before because I know liver tastes okay.
With a nice Chianti.
Oh, stop. So, anything else?
I think I'm good.
I think I'm okay. I don't.
I'm pretty shopped out right now.
Do we have any
When we
shrimp
come
left?
back,
Yeah, you're in town for 6 days. You say while your ship gets fixed.
Hey, you don't by chance know somebody named Dynan from Direbrook, do you?
No.
Okay, just checking.
She smiles.
thank you.
She smiles at you. Okay. Come back and don't you forget. Don't you forget to tell me how those helping hands worked out. And good luck in the jungle.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You're gonna be here when I come back? Or do I need to
I hope to be.
go somewhere else?
I hope to be here.
Okay.
She's 700 years old. She should be there.
At that moment, she gets a little sad, and she looks straight at Glaton, missing the blue.
I miss it too.
yeah, why'd you do that? Gosh.
There's now you're blue again. No, just kidding. And she says, "Do not forget the prophecy."
It's too late. We already
What
forgot.
was it again? Because I already forgot.
We already forgot.
She says,
You put the blue stone in, you put the black stone out, you put the blue stone in,
That's what
and
it
you
is.
hold the cold stone
And
in
you
your
take
hands.
the ice cream out. Yeah.
We got this.
Stir it all
We
about.
so got this.
the clue to the blue stone is by the back of the black stone, and then hold the cold stone."
Right. So no ice cream during this whole thing.
Hold the
Got
cold
it.
stone.
Hold the cold stone.
And that
You
is-
just need to take one of those pills, it's fine.
And so you guys leave the shop?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am, we do. We head back to our little inn, and I'm sure we're hungry again because
It's been a while.
I'm gonna go to the park.
You're gonna go to a park. Okay.
The park.
The
The
park.
theater.
Oh, you're gonna go to the theater tonight.
Oh, the
okay.
theater.
All right.
That's what I meant. Was it like an out? I kind of pictured an outside amphitheater, but
Yes,
it could be.
that's exactly what it is. How else do you
Hey,
picture?
Yeah.
I
What time
got
is
an
it now?
idea.
How else do
Hey
you picture
guys,
it?
Well, it could be an indoor theater. Like
Is it a
Make up your
puppet
mind
show?
so I can make this canon.
outdoor amphitheater where it's partly covered, but then there's lawn seating.
Amphitheater, the Fallen Grove Amphitheater.
all right. Before we go there, I'm gonna go ahead and get near a fire, and I'm gonna make some yellow pop pops for us to eat while we're watching the show.
I
Can
heard
go
elves play the
near
best
fire
music.
too.
You know what? I'm gonna ask Ukokna to make a very controlled fire.
Oh,
Very
that's
small,
nice. I think Ukokna
controlled
would
fire.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To cook my
Hey.
yellow pop pops.
Yeah.
Do your pop pops cook better with oil?
Yes,
Yeah.
so they do, and seasoning too.
Oh.
Do you have any seasoning?
So if you say seasoning, he's going to say jerk, and that's just it's so bad on the pop pops.
Pop pops with jerk seasoning are good too. They're nice and spicy.
We're gonna give it a try.
All right.
I'm just gonna say Wolves Realm. That's a great idea. I don't know how to whisper in chat, so I don't want to type it, but that's a good idea. I'm gonna remember that. Carry on.
Hold on, scroll
Did
back,
that-
scroll back,
Did
scroll,
that
scroll,
sound like
scroll.
an evil cackle? Because it was.
Yes, it did. No, I want to hear the old elvish lady evil cackle.
That's a great idea.
All right,
That's your-
now I don't want to hear it again.
You asked for it.
I
So
did.
And
we're
now
at the amphitheater and enjoying our spicy pop pops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we still have that clouded thunder in the?
There
bag of
she
holding?
is, Autumn.
You still
There's
have.
my pop pops.
There you got pop pops. You got a half a cask of the Clouded Thunder, which is only what 20. We decided it was 40 total for glasses, so it's only 20
150.
left.
Right.
No, I thought that was the larger one.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that's 5 drinks apiece. We got this.
Yeah. We do have that Wolves Realm. We do have some of those ideas that you're giving me. If you become a patron, you can definitely make those suggestions every 4 times a month. If we have 4 shows in a month, or 5 if we have 5, you can make those choices. Those are definitely great ideas for that. Uh-oh, there's another link.
That's a great idea.
And it doesn't interrupt the flow at all. That's what those Patreon influence the games are for. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for joining us. We're ending it there, just as you're leaving and getting your popcorn ready to go watch a show, because
Yellow
now I have a
pop-pops.
week to come up with whatever elven show is going to happen
A
tonight.
lot of flutes, I imagine.
Everyone have some.
You know what? I want a medieval version of Friends.
No, I already know what's going to happen on a broader scale. So everyone needs to have a song prepared for next week.
What the?
Just,
I have a whole book of them.
I've been singing all night.
yeah, well, have
I don't-
more.
The
Have
only
you
person that
not
didn't do
heard
a
me
song tonight was
sing?
the bard.
I know, right?
The only person that has a song is the bard.
I need all the brothers to
full
have a
bards now.
song, and I will have a song ready for next week as well.
You better making us do this.
A revised raid song.
What is a DM for? Okay, awesome.
Doling out punishment.
Yes, well, I gave you some inspiration for that song. I gave 2 of you inspiration. Those are DM
I did.
inspirations.
I know, that's awesome.
See?
I do need to make them different colors, though. Whoever suggested that I make one of them green bananas, I think it was Beaufort, said make
Green bananas and brown
Make
bananas
green banana
and yellow
peels
bananas.
for the
Banana
bardic
peels.
inspiration.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
so we know the difference, because one of them lasts longer. I love you
Yeah,
too,
they do a little
Chief.
differently. Yeah.
What a great night. Thank you all so much for joining us. Let's raid, we are
Hey,
Nerdsmith,
Ligon?
right?
Ligon,
Yeah, we can add
Just-
25.
just put your credit card in the little slot there. You can become a patron that way.
Yeah, follow the link below and become an Elder Plus patron or a Bananakin patron plus if you
Just
want.
type your credit card into chat.
Influence. No, I don't do that. If you want to
Oh,
influence
boy.
the game, it's Bananakin Plus or higher. Or if you just want to be an Elder Plus, we do have that giveaway. Remember, we had this dice bag. I almost hit myself in the face with that. with this dice.
Show your bag again.
Oh yeah, the giveaways.
Yeah, with gorgeous die-hard dice, and it's swamp golem dice. Plus other giveaways if we get more than 2. If we get 4, it'll be 2 giveaways. So that'll be fun.
Those swamp golems glow in the dark too. Eh?
Do they? I didn't know that.
You should try it.
Do they really?
Say it ain't so.
Thank you guys for joining us and rating us.
Yes, thank you so much. I
heck
really
yeah.
appreciate it. Yeah, I'd love to
And
get some
thank
more
you for so many of
patrons.
you staying. That was great.
I know, it's awesome. Thank you all so much. Okay, so who are we rating tonight? Is We Are Nerdsmith doing anything?
They're doing another one of their prequel to the 2nd season of Shenanigans,
But those are
which will be for
right?
subscribers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Which I'm sorry, I did not realize that last year or last week.
Last week, it's fine. Let's go and see if we can have another.
Oh, by the way, I'm a subscriber to Shenanigans right now, so I can go.
Yeah, you could. Let's go to. I think. Don't we
Nana
have-
Casey.
Yeah, let's go. We'll go back to the Casey show. No, we'll do. Oh, I gotta turn this off. It does it all the time.
The swamp golem don't glow in the dark. It's the other ones do. Right.
All right.
False advertising. Everybody go home.
Yep, I know.
Lorena.
Ooh, Lorena.
Yes. Let's do.
Gotta do Lorena.
Let's
Oh,
do
Lorena,
it.
yeah.
It's Lorena.
Lorena.
And I know this because I've known her for 20 plus years. It's Lorena.
By the way, I've known her for the same amount of time. Thank you.
All right, I hope it's Lorena. I have to go here. All right, so I'm gonna mute us and.
All right, guys.
Let me go to the thank you screen. Wait, don't go yet.
I had fun. That was a good episode.
It was fun. Thank you all so much.
It was great.
All right, good night, guys.
Good night.
Stick
Good
around.
night.
Stick around for the raid.
Loving
At least.
it.
Stick around for the raid at least.
Yeah, stick around for the raid.
All right.